All right, let me see if I still know how to do this. Hey, everybody, it's Pat from Pat's Chats. And if you know, then you know. That still works. Okay, it's been a minute, hey? Wow. Okay, so I was really good for like a month, putting out one a week, and I kind of took a month off. But they say life's all about balance. So anyway, let's kick it off. Let's get it going. Since that time, since I've last talked to you, tons has happened. That means this video might be a little bit long, and I'm just going to touch bases on some of the things that have happened because holy crap, sports world lost its mind, I guess like the rest of the world. And we're just going to touch on some things. So the Olympics ended, right? Nobody cared. Nobody cared. The Olympics ended. But there is always a few feel-good stories out of the Olympics, and I don't think they get enough coverage. So I'm just going to touch base on a few of them that I came across on social media and stuff. Full disclaimer, I don't check stuff on social media. If I see a headline and it sounds legit and it's from like Twitter or something, I'm not going to spend time researching it. That's not who I am. If I like the story, I just like the story and I stop there because then it's less stress. Okay? So if it happens to be factually inaccurate, I'm sorry. But let's pull up the little phone here and see what we got. In the Olympics this year, first Indigenous women in history to play for their national hockey teams at the Winter Olympics in Beijing. Brigitte Laquette, who's Ojibwe, played for Team Canada, and Abby Roque from I'm gonna try this name. Forgive me if I'm wrong. Wampanoag Nation played for the States, and that's amazing. The very first ever. That's freaking cool. So cool, right? What else did we have? Team Canada actually won gold on the women's side. So what was really interesting out of that was Marie-Philippe Poulin. You may recognize that name because she's been around for Team Canada for a while, is the only hockey player, male or female, to have scored in 4 Olympic gold medal games. Some people call her the GOAT. A lot of people at my age grew up with Hayley Wickenheiser, so I don't know. We'll see how that plays out. But either way, great accomplishment. Very cool. Was there one more? There might have been. Oh, yes, here it is. I'm glad I found this. Someone said that Erin Jackson is the first black woman to medal in speed skating this year, and she's from the United States, and she won the gold in whatever distance she was in. I didn't check it, but that's still freaking cool. So a lot of firsts, a lot of successful firsts, just shows how sports is more open than it's ever been, as it should be, because if you can play, you can play. All right? So that's very cool. What else happened? Super Bowl was just as good as we thought it would have been. Super Bowl is amazing. And did I not say the halftime show was going to be ridiculous? I did. I totally did. Because you can't avoid, even if you don't care about football, which I got the Rams winning, lucky me, the halftime show was amazing. As soon as this all hit, people just lost their minds. All the memes, all the TikToks after, 90s and 80s and 90s parents getting it, right? Oh my God, it was such a great show. Okay, stop that. Now, moving on. After the Super Bowl, the NFL offseason has been going crazy. It is such a big topic with major trades that could change the infrastructure of the NFL just a little bit. I'm going to do a different episode on that because I can't touch on it all right now. What else happened? NBA and NHL All-Star games, which we all know I hate All-Star games, but the good news is sometimes we get some funny quotes. Funny quote that I found on Twitter was Josh Donaldson, former Blue Jay, attaboy Josh, said baseball is only the legitimate all-star game in sports. I completely disagree. You can't go easy when a guy throws 100. All other sports besides hockey should stop having them. It's actually embarrassing to watch. It's gold because it's so true. These sports are stupid. The NFL Pro Bowl is stupid. The NBA All-Star Weekend is stupid. The dunk contest was a flop. Nobody cared. Oh my God. It's just... And even hockey's ridiculous. Baseball too. I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah, they throw 100, but no one's expecting you to win because nobody cares. There's nothing up for stakes. Anyway, moving on. I just thought that was hilarious. So, we talked about it. But staying on baseball from Josh Johnson. Baseball's back, baby. Baseball's back. I believe it was December 2nd. They started the Owner-Player Association lockout. And in and around the 100-day mark, they finally came to an agreement. We had already been missing spring training games. They said they were going to lose regular season games. They were on the cusp of losing regular season series already. And somehow they pulled it off. The complete details of the new collective bargaining agreement, I'm not really sure. But let's be honest, it all came down to money, how long the teams own the players versus arbitration versus payment schedules versus team differentials and revenues. It's money. It's billionaires taking on millionaires, and we see who wins. But really, the fans win because baseball is back. And even if you don't like baseball, you should still be thankful, because after the NHL and NBA playoffs finish, without baseball, you got nothing until football, then we'd be back to pokerstars.net. Okay? So just appreciate baseball for what it is. And if you hate baseball, it might be because it's a smart person sport. I said what I said. I'm just kidding. Okay, what else do we got? And you want to know how cool baseball is? You remember how I told you, even if Shohei Ohtani retired after 1 year last year, we would still talk about him for 20 years? Somebody put this together. If you don't know baseball, you won't recognize these names. But see, they put it on. In 2021, Shohei Ohtani had a higher batting average than Nolan Arenado, a higher OPS than Freddie Freeman, World Series champion, more home runs than Aaron Judge, the big slugger for the Yankees, more stolen bases than Fernando Tatis Jr., who might be the best player in baseball right now for the Padres, a lower ERA than Jarrett Cole, crazy good pitcher, has been for years, and more strikeouts than Jason DeGrom, another solid pitcher. So Shohei Ohtani is silly. He's a freak. He's freaking amazing. Okay, he's the price of admission. He plays for the Anaheim Angels, and he's just worth the ticket every time. All right, so that's where we're at there. What else do we have? Oh my God! And if we're gonna give Shohei Ohtani some love, I found this thing on Cooper Kupp. I want to call him the Golden Cup, the Golden Snitch, Harry Potter snitch. Cooper Kupp put together in the regular season and the playoffs something that has never been done at his level ever. And I'm a huge Jerry Rice fan, so this hurts me to say. He got the receiving triple crown. He's the offensive player of the year. He's a Super Bowl MVP. Unanimous All-Pro first team. First Pro Bowl. Most receiving yards in a single season at 2,425. 22 receiving TDs. Holy crap, that's more than one a game, obviously, if you follow the season. And NFL record 13 games with 100 receiving yards plus. What he did was ridiculous. And then in the offseason, they picked up another receiver from Matt Stafford. We'll get into that on the NFL one. I'm sorry, I can't do it now. We'll also touch back more on to baseball. Baseball. Let's go Blue Jays. Blue Jays spent all the money, by the way. If you haven't been paying attention, Blue Jays spent all the money. It's going to be a fun season. And, yeah. So that's where we're at. Pat's Chats is... Oh, March Madness. Somehow March Madness has got past me before I put up Pat's Chats. The first round, the dance, the playing games, and the second round, round of 32. It's the only round that doesn't have a cool name. Second round, round of 32. The first one's the dance. You know, whatever. If your bracket wasn't busted, it should be busted. Kentucky got blown out. Baylor's gone. North Carolina's ruining my life. Like, anyone who has a complete bracket right now, they're fucking lying to you. But it's good basketball to watch. Okay, I'm going to shut this down because this is really long. And, yeah, hope to see you soon.